Aurora Hensa, naturopath. What I want to talk about this week is basically what happened with Chris Cornell and the Ativan benzo controversy. A lot of things are going on right now on Facebook. A lot of people are posting stuff about suicide, medications, things like that. I thought it was really important that we discuss how important it is right now that the medical community is coming together and standing up against this really unethical prescription drug crisis, which has become very, very imperative right now that we start looking at. This week, I was actually pretty surprised and disappointed to see a local medical doctor that has a show who posted last week shows about are potatoes healthy for you, things of this nature. This week, after Chris Cornell dies, the show is what are the side effects of Ativan? Was actually pretty offensive because I feel like it's Johnny come lately. We have known about these problems for a long time. The medical community has been ignoring it to a large extent, not all of, but some of them. And it makes me sad to see that this is now, because of a famous person's death, this is now cha-ching money maker. People are now saying, oh, okay, let's talk about this. Why not talk about it before we know this has been a problem in the United States? I've written about it for the last 10 years. This is my first book, Beyond Natural Cures. This published, I think, in 2007, was basically a cry for me as a naturopath doctor trying to really integrate medicine in Michigan for the last 15, 20 years, starting out as a nurse, going into naturopathy, and trying to get some of these doctors on board of making more ethical choices. And it's strange that this happened with Chris Cornell just on the coattails of our 6-part series we did with Judge Linda Davis and Fan, talking about addiction and prescription drug crisis. So I'd like to take a few minutes right now to discuss what we need to do as a community and what could have been done to stop this. First of all, we know that Chris Cornell had been struggling with addiction his whole life, or most of his life, through just his interviews. And I think just a couple years ago, he was struggling with opiate addiction, which was a prescription drug, painkiller addiction. And then we found out just the other day that he was given Ativan before he died. And a quick Google search for Ativan, the first thing that comes up is side effect is suicidal tendencies. It was the first thing that came up. So my question to this doctor who posted this show about what are the side effects of Ativan, tune in tonight at 6 or whatever. What are you doing as a medical doctor? What have you done in the last so many years of your practice to educate these people that are coming to you and relying on you to help them?